Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. With me Matt, with a 2v2 for you all here on Vox farmlands on the Eastern Front. Let's go through the players went into the Soviets first. We have Mthis, the commanders, and Arthas, also the commanders. So the Germans today, we have Kievan 007 as the Wehrmacht, and we have Kakabu as the Waffen-SS. Quickly moving out to try and secure ground for from the respective sides. Let's see how this turns out for them. So that's moving out at a pretty decent pace. Looks like the southern Soviet flank has gone for motor strategy straight at the gates. Pretty decent commander. We'll see how that turns out. The Storm Pioneer is going to get into a better position here. Ooh. Oh, but the Sabers get into a good spot here. Heavy cover. Getting some good shots into the Storm Pioneers. Storm Pioneers losing their member. They might lose two. Yeah, that's a huge loss there early on. Actually, 3 members. Damn, that's actually very painful. And with that, the Soviets is going to start advancing with their conscripts as well. Germans quickly getting more Storm Pioneers out to try and secure ground. And we also have a command just from Kievan. Looks like it is Panzer straight out the gate. Indeed it is. Soviets are just digging in a little bit before they keep advancing, I imagine. But the Soviets have secured the northern flank pretty easily. That's very unfortunate with the Storm Pioneers there. Storm Pioneers are inside this barn area. Lay down some fire on the conscripts, force them to move back, probably to go try and go for that point instead now. More conscripts are arriving to secure ground. Posting this in a move, more Grenadiers being calling for the Wehrmacht. Grenadiers will win in these long-range firefights as long as they remain behind cover. And also with Fosnins on the flank, that's going to be a lot of rifles pointing at those conscripts. Force them back. Germans have prevented the Soviets from getting the southern field point. The northern field point is in Soviet hands. Soviets would like us trying to get this munitions point over here. They can use these orchard trees for cover. Not sure what kind of orchard trees are orange in their leaves. Might be oranges or might be apples, I don't know. An expert on fruits, to be honest. There's several of them around. Looks like the Germans are advancing with the Sturm Pioneers. They also have this couple of Waffen for support. And also a Sturm Grenadier squad arriving. Kulwangelos is gonna. Oh, that's a big deal. Maximal's going up behind for the Soviet Union. Going to assault in the conscript's position, but Arthas just moves them about. Arthas is very good at keeping their conscripts on the move. From cover to cover. The Maximal's now rolling up. Retaining on fire. Sturm Pioneers have to pull back because of that. And the southern flank is falling back to the German hands. As the Wehrmacht is suffering some losses as they try to advance here. They're so far doing a decent job of it. Having secured much more ground. So we have some motor engineers on the field here, unique to Motor Commander. Elite 4-man engineer squads. Let's sneak around too, I think, if they get in such a position. The Soviets are still advancing on an open flank. But no commander has been picked yet. Same for the Waffen-SS. With an open flank in Soviet hands, that's gonna give the Soviets more resources to work with. At least for the moment. But I do think the Germans still have the upper hand because of this point here not being in Soviet hands. Which can have a little bit of an impact. All looks good so far. MD42 manned by some Panzer Grenadiers for the Wehrmacht to help hold the ground. Probably get them over here, to be honest. Most they are going to move that now. And that's going to mean the Soviets can sneak around as easily. They can't technically sneak up, but the Kulwagen is able to spot them, I think. Yeah, because they should technically be hidden here, but the Kulwagen is close enough, I reckon. After this is picked propaganda tactics, that's the Totenkopf, the Death Skull. It could indicate that someone has gone for the propaganda commander, and the Soviets on the north have also gone for. Oh, they've gone for rifle. We have rifle and motor. Rifle's pretty decent commander, can get a lot of conscripts onto the field. Conscripts are on the move. Storm needs to be very quick here in decision making. They do get the point under German control. These are just conscripts. They're not very high quality infantry. Also, Kulwang went down here, taken out of here by the motor engineers. They have to pull back because the MG42. Also, MP40 armed force is holding the ground. I think now being able to lay down a lot of automatic fire very quickly in succession. It's covered it. And the northern flank debuff that says it's assaulting with flamethrowers and everything. Which definitely seems to be working against the conscripts. Just burning a squad to a crisp. And then another squad. Molotov is trying to go out. But the Flammenwerfer has allowed the Waffen to advance, but there's a mine! Very good, that's gonna slow down the Germans a fair amount. Attack being requisitioned by the motor commander. The Waffen commander of Soviets is probably taking up, looks like it. As are trying to hold up the front line. But the Wehrmacht is being quite aggressive here. Here's later on some fire, those Sabres. The Sabres gonna win that engagement, I think. Especially with the MG42 present now. The motor engineers are trying to get on the flank to try and support, but... Oh, the Germans are also playing up more terrain. That's actually really good. That's going to allow the MG42 to have a lot more vision range here. To allow its arc of fire to actually work out. And Sabre's squad goes down. More of our troops have been lost. Germans still need to get to that fuel point somehow, but the minefield is preventing it at the moment. Attack has arrived here, being mounted up with double conscripts. They're going to try and do some kind of drive-by, I'm imagining. Needs to be very quick though. And they need to avoid the grenadiers, unless they just start going there for fire support. But it is a 50 caliber machine gun on the top after all. It's kind of no good suppressive fire, as you can see. And the conscripts to be close a little easier. Yeah, the recon there is being spotted by something. I'm not sure what though. I think the break at the Kubelwagen is somehow spotting them, but I'm not sure. That might be a bug. Next wave of conscripts come out. So they can just jump out the half track there. The Soviets have lost the northern flank here slowly. But after this, they still need to secure it through the minefield. So some Volksturm also being repositioned here. MG08 being moved up to this northern building, I'm imagining. The old German Imperial machine gun. We also have a T-70 tank arriving here for the Soviet Union. And provide a little bit of light armor presence. The Soviets are securing these, trying to secure the southern flank again, bit by bit. I'm really scratching. Yeah, the Germans are lacking in equipment to actually deal with the T-70 at the moment. Shot around hits and paintings down the Stone Pioneer. It allows the T-70 to get close here. Volksturm are nearby, though. Volksturm do have access to Panzerfausts. T-70 might have gotten a little bit too close, but nope. Great shots out the head of the T-70. So that's quickly back off. The Volksturm can get close here. Forced to pull back, which allows the T-70 to advance again. That's going to be a big threat here for the MG08. T-70 throws another grenade out the hatch. This one does a lot of damage. It's going to try and take out the MG08, I reckon. But the MG08 is just trying to get around the building. Might be too late though. Yeah, gets taken out by the T-70. As the Volksturm are quickly mobilized to get up there. This is going on. The Soviets are trying to do an assault over here. But the Soviet infantry is not really getting much further. The Germans are quite well dug in. But the MG42 for support. So pinning down the conscripts on the open road. And then the Volksgrenadiers go in for the kill on the flank. half-track is just not providing enough firepower here. And the Wehrmacht is pulling in more AT equipment like a pack, and also the Panzerstrike squad. Looks like something might have happened on the northern flank that the officer don't like. I wonder if it's something to do with the Foxstorm, who died. One guy set up in the Citadel, we're laying down fire on the central point, on north central point is probably the way to say it. Too many gets good shots in, the grades is going to prevent them from doing much else. So now it's the Fossility to get a little bit back. There's some Foxstorm Panzerjäger sneaking around. That was moving up to the front line. Northern point is in Soviet hands again. But the southern point is slowly falling. Or southern flank is slowly falling to the Wehrmacht as they creep up. Half-track has not been enough of a boon here for the Soviet Union. Next wave of consequences coming out to support it. Both Storyline Panzergrenadiers are waiting here. They've been able to hold fire. They could go overrun here soon. They're also on the wrong side to cover. They also open fire. Good time to get behind cover. They've been suppressed. And once they're suppressed, they're not going to be able to fight very efficiently. Tossing a grenade out quicker than retreating. Yeah, the north flank, the south is being overrun here. There's some Storm Grenadiers that have been replenished with Foxstorm. Which is a thing you can do with Foxstorm, actually. More first Foxstorm are arriving. Lots of Foxstorm up there. Luke's command tank on the southern flank. Trying to lay down some fire on the Soviet lines, but the Soviets have brought an AT gun. So the Panther II has to pull back for repairs. And yes, so far doing a good job holding the line. The MT-42 is pulled back somewhere else. They've set up for the HQ in this farmhouse. And they can just slowly lay down fire every now and then. Being pretty decent with the scope Sturmgewehr. So the last constant will be able to get out of there potentially. Looks like it. And now it's somewhat quieted down. The Germans are trying to dig in the north here with the Foxstorm. It will be spotted by the tank hunter, I mean. Foxstorm opens fire. Molotov being tossed in the bunker. One flash in return from the Foxstorm Panzerjägers. Was to crawl back, but now the Germans know there's the Soviets know there's a Foxstorm Panzerjäger around. Further says veterans on the field here for the Waffen-SS. Very elite squad available to propaganda. Panzer II fighting down here in the southern flank. Sappers are equipped with the Czech machine gun, unique to them if you're playing as motor. Able to give your engineer squad a light machine gun. Pretty damn useful, especially when it's accurate as the Czech one. Looks is laying down a little autocannon fire though. It's going to try to move up here to try and get a shot in, but that's just too risky, I feel. Especially with the MP40s trailed on them. And Luke's is trying to lay down some fire. We need to get that assist gun back, I feel. Yeah, the Soviets are still holding the line up here, but the Germans are going to try and go in for the point again. Somebody's moving up here slowly. They're not taking another step yet. There we go. Now they should be able to take the points. So they have a Foxstorm merged in with a squad there. So a bit of a desperate defense and an all for the Germans, I imagine. If the Foxstorm are presently in with the line and merged in with the SS units. One Sturmgrenadier goes down. We do have a Panzerstrike arriving though for the Waffen-SS to help short the front line. Fuel point is in German hands. SS Panzerjägers is still sneaking up here in form of the Foxstorm. The Panzerstrike is now present. And the southern flank, the Wehrmacht is just digging in. Up to unusual, we have some mode engineers trying to sneak up around here. Need to be very cautious with their movements. especially with the Panzer II just roaming around here. Conscripts nearby. I think the Panzer II knows they're there though. MP4 is just ripping into the conscripts. They tried to flank the Panzer II. And he just needs to start opening fire. If you can say just rip into those Volksgrenadiers. But the Panzer II is throwing his cannon. They're being tossed. Molotov in return. Or Band flashed rather. But both sides missed though. Another grenade being tossed from the Volksgrenadier. But engineers just move away. But now they don't have a lot of cover, but they can just move back in. You need to avoid that Panzer II. They have 18 grenades. Oh yeah, they take it out. That's how you do it, but the rest of the squad is getting overrun, and I had to get mowed down. But they do take out the tank itself, which is a big deal. Oh, the Lieutenant is trying to get out of there. And they're all flanking the Panzer IV is causing... Actually, it has taken a big hit. It's been immobilized. But the SS Panzerjägers is still present. Ooh, that's not gonna last long. Revealing yourself like that, it's not gonna work out. Panzer IV also gets taken out. If you have to reveal yourself, don't do it in an area with no cover. That's a quick way to get shot up and die. T-3476 is first time to arrive. More systems being rolled up. The Soviets are preparing for assaulting again. Bunker has been set up here, but it's lost its gunner because of how little health it has. Right for it there, misses from the Sturmgrenadier. We're doing tossed on the bunker. Almost denying it entirely. Looks like the Sturmgrenadier is still gonna try and attempt to fight here. But they're being quickly suppressed by the DPM. Had to pull back, and that's gonna be a very bad retreat path. Making them vulnerable targets and dying in that ditch. Meanwhile, the furthest veterans are still present. Get some decent shots in until they get suppressed by the DPM. But the Soviets have lost their cover up there. Even if we're trying to push for the center here, looks like the Soviets are doing a big push here in the center with the T-34 and some basic infantry. Panzer IV is quickly trying to move to intercept. And here's some folks doing their best to try and hold the line until the tank arrives. Until we even called here by the Lieutenant. Of course, the Soviets back briefly. As the artillery takes out that innocent shed. But meanwhile, the Germans are still holding that line down here. As Wishes in that CIS gun and clearing it out. As I imagine we'll clear it out shortly. That'll do it. Another Panzer IV and an orphan flying here for the Waffen-SS. And so it's doing the best with the little sandbags they have up here. They do have a truck they can reinforce from. Another MQ-8 is gonna go into the structure. This is gonna now start opening fires on the artillery piece. Tab is gonna make a run for it. He's tossing a grenade inside. But the structure still remains somewhat intact. Oh, but the Sturmpioneers go down. That's a huge loss for the Waffen-SS. Sturmpioneers are not cheap. Also, there's some Panzergrenadiers working alongside the Panzer IV. Good to see it. Fully armed with automatic weapons too. MP40s and Sturmgewehrs. So I think that squad is just fully armed with automatic weaponry. Which is pretty damn potent. 3 MP40s and 2 Sturmgewehrs. But the Soviets have eyes on it, I think. But I know it's there, I'm reckoning. They have these Odon engineers just sneaking and waiting out here in the fields. T-34 needs repairs. It is being repaired solely by the truck out back here. Also, there's some engineers with a Czech machine gun coming up to help repair the T-34. Panzer IV is slowly swinging northwards, trying to apply pressure. Panzer remain back to that, being hit by the machine gun. But needs to remain close enough to support it in case it gets rushed. Good high explosive there from the Panzerstrike. Allows the Panzerstrike to get a little bit closer to support. There's several 80 guns present, however. Ideas have been spotted. I feel as if the wreck at this Kulbach is spotting them. I may be mistaken. Ooh, balls of the Underleutnant, thanks to the tank hunters. Panzerstrike are solid in this pack position, or assist position. But they're running straight into the T-34. But he will clear out the crew, I think. And they do. Tossing a blink call by that to try and obscure the Soviets. But the Panzer IVs are starting to get into a decent enough number where they can actually make their presence felt. The sisters are getting some good shots in. Gonna force that Panzer IV back. Well, T-34 on the advance. Panzer IV is moving up to intercept. Getting a good shot in. Using M-Chair on the field as well for the Soviets soon. And rockets going in here. So it's Nebelwerfer. Yeah, oh, from a Panzerwerfer up there. So technically it is Nebelwerfer thinking about it. As for Agent Grenadiers trying to assault here. So it's in the field with basically no cover. And an easy target for the Germans. T-34s and KV-1 is going to try and deal with this Panzer IV. Need to be very cautious. T-34 is going to go on the flank. It's close enough to do some damage if it can penetrate. KV-1 takes a hit. The German infantry is now present to try and threaten the tanks. So we have a big 80 gun set up here by the Soviet Union to cover the northern flank. A 100mm. T-34 pushes back for repairs. M-Chest now arriving. So the Soviets just holding Panzer IV. Took a big shot there from the M-Chest. Germans tried to dig in the tank, but they have to abandon the plan. Panzer IV goes down. The Panzer IV is being called in to replenish the losses. Why do you take this shirt off? It is oof. It's very hot in here. When summer hits, it really hits hard with the humidity here in Denmark. Woo! That's a lot better. Especially in my own room. Ooh. We have a major on the field here as well. I'm not sure what the Udon major can get. Oh yeah, he can get close to pocket. That's gonna be very hard to pull off though on this map. And the Soviets are still trying to fight over the center here, but it's not gonna work out at the moment. They need to pull back for repairs with this M-Chat. T-34 with some conscript tank riders are ready to move though. So we had Udon infantry still present though. You know, the Volksturm and the Waffen is just keeping it north, but the point is still in Soviet hands. It is to the Soviets' advantage. The Soviets are bringing, Germans bring in more and more equipment, bit by bit. So it's like a few more bunkers, nothing too unusual there. Trying to facilitate the front line. The Germans are scavenging, good to see. Genuinely want to see German players scavenge wrecks whenever they can. That's a sign they're a very good player who knows to use their facts and abilities. Well, abilities of the engineers, I suppose. Pioneers. He's trying to threaten this barn. Panzer IV is going to try and encroach in this position. Post and Panzerjäger is also present, but the Panzer IV decides to back off. Panzerjäger from the Wehrmacht gets a good shot in for the rocket though. Made an easy target. The Panzer IV is going to try and make it go for it, but there's still the 100mm. That's going to be it. Oh, there goes the Panzer IV. Hit by two citizens who did nothing. The KV-1, which has no gun, and then the 100mm just goes straight for the Panzer IV and destroys it. And that's a good old cis front. This front is for those curious where the Soviets packed as much anti-tank weapons and guns in one area as possible and pointed in one area. So someone is very angry in Acrylic. I'm not sure if they're angry. I'm just going to Acrylic. Soviets managed to take out the Panzer IV. I was trying to move here to get behind some cover. I don't understand Acrylic, by the way, so I have no idea what they're talking about. So if you want to enlighten me in the comments what they're talking about, be my guest, I suppose. As we just mentioned, we're on some Udon there. Udon keeps advancing. Oh no, Udon. That's a great idea. Keep mixing things up. It's been a while, if you can tell. I've been too busy at work, so I haven't really had a lot of time for these. Good thing I've record them in bulk sometimes. And I also just square them out now instead of just one a day. I feel that's helped me ensure that I have more motivation. It's like a deal going to take over. Is that the half track? It was the half track. Let's bring up the heavy mortar now. They can really start to lay down the pressure. So the heavy mortar can do a lot of work in a prolonged engagement, and it will just start to destroy the enemy's defensive positions and units. Because it's a very big mortar. It's 120mm. You can see that's a lot of damage there, even despite the cover. Major is also present. Some countries are advancing as well. I don't think close to pocket is going to matter here. Okay, assault's going up. So some mortar strikes got ordered in here. And there's some Udon, engineers riding a T-54 moves in. But there's a Tiger Race, unique to propaganda tactics. And that's going to be a problem for the Soviets unless they can do it into the range of the 100mm. The Tiger Race is just going to keep an eye on the center here. It's going to stop the Soviets sitting in their tracks for a bit. So the Soviets need to figure out how to get rid of that. And they do it at 100mm, but I don't think the Tiger Race is just going to move up into range of that anymore. Because now that they know it's there. Meanwhile, the Germans are trying to dig into a trench in the center. Not bad to see. Also, some more folks than Panzerjägers were also called in. Arriving here back at the base. And the Soviet heavy mortar is still shielding the German front lines. The 120mm heavy mortar. Bunkers set up by the Germans to hold the center. So far, somewhat quieted down as the Soviets are also bringing in a Capitan, which could result in the Red Air Force being called in here. Which I think Mode is like one of the few commands I can just reliably just get the Red Air Force on the call. And having the Red Air Force is not something the Germans generally prepare for. So this is going to be a fire mission first here, probably around here. Try and cause some issues. And some ranging shots are going in first. Which is the same with all Soviet artillery strikes that the Germans decide to pull. Oh, that was a good ranging shot actually. I don't think the Tiger wants to go that way. Here comes the shells. Well, not shells yet. Oh, but the naval rifle almost cancelled the strike. Here comes the Soviet artillery strike. Just flattening that part area. Not the British, the Soviets still holding off the flank here. I don't know why we're saying British for some reason. It's probably because they're digging in. That probably reminds me of the British for some reason, but there's nothing British about this. So the Soviets are gearing up for a massive infantry assault here. Tiger Ace is advancing. We're going to go straight into a lot of Soviet units. Those grabbing AT guns wherever they can. One AT gun's been cleared by a high explosive incendiary. German machine guns just ripping into the Soviet infantry. Tiger Ace took a shot there from the small AT gun. Did a little penetration, but not too much. So we're still getting more units. So they're gonna do a combined push southwards here with the KV-1 for support. Well, I don't think the KV-1 is that effective against the Tiger. Could be proven wrong. Panzerstrike is out in the open here. Not the best place for them to be. The Soviets are going for the center here with a bunch of infantry. Also, Stone Pioneers and a pack is gonna try and hold them back. No machine guns here. So that was the Soviets to get very close, as you can see. Looks like the lieutenant even ordered a charge here, a forced march to allow him to move so fast. The Baldano goes off. Which does not hit them. Pack cleared out. Panzerwerfer has been spotted. Tigers is keeping an eye on the northern flank now. Or Panzerstrike are arriving alongside the Lieutenant. Find the foot on the Grenadiers almost killed them. And some more artillery on the Soviet positions. This is going to be rockets. And those are the smallest. Here comes the rockets separately. It's around here by the looks of it. Let's try and bring the Soviet officer corps. Panzer IV H and Postgres I managed to secure the point again. Making it fall back into German hands. And meanwhile the north flank gets just quite down a bit. Tigers remain strong. We have triple Panzerwerfer. That's a lot of investment in artillery here. Tiger tank being prepared by the Wehrmacht as well. We're gonna have two Tigers, double the Tiger in the field. Very damn potent. He is just itchy today. And I don't know why. It is very annoying, I'll say. It's like a more ranging shots going, and it might just be the heavy mortar. It's just a heavy mortar shell in the front line. Trying to ensure the Germans are not staying idle. Here comes the Wehrmacht not Panzer IV, the Tiger. Here's some more water. Got this bottle of sparkly water, so water with gas. As you're curious. There we go. Let's just pop that back on. If you want, we put that on. There we go. Just as artillery strike comes in, which doesn't really hit anything. TV4 took a big hit there. And that was popping up. Katyusha has arrived on the front line though for the Soviet Union. See when they decide to use it. But Germans bring up a lot of heavier armor now in the southern flank. And more rockets coming in from the Panzerwerfers. Another 100mm trying to be set up here by the Soviets, but it's under a lot of pressure from the artillery. And now the Panzer's on the move. But they need the Panzergrenadiers to come up behind it. Tiger tanks just advancing. Panzer IV H for support. Panzergrenadiers try to assault on the southern flank. Did not really work out. Osters and Panzergrenadiers are moving up. KV-1 on the flank. Tiger tank turns to a gun. Gets a good shot there, destroying the main gun of the KV. Panzergrenadiers coming out. And a grenade there from the Großdeutschland. Not doing much. But keeps the Soviets pinned down. Just an out of his fire. Very close range. But it's not going to do much to these Tigers, I feel, unless a rocket hits directly on them. This Cisco is kind of bugged out with where its members are coming from. This has been cleared though. Panzergrenadiers are fighting here with the Großdeutschland. Großdeutschland to pull back after that Molotov. But Tiger Ace and Tiger Tank remains around to support. So the Panzer IVs got taken down. Probably by an assist up there. And a 100mm being set up. So we have a lot of 100mm being prepared here by the Soviet Union to just hold the line, I'm imagining. The Valkyrie sets up more infantry. NG-42 sitting up behind in a good spot again. Just help hold the ground. As the Panzerstrike are advancing. Both Grenadiers on the flank. Tiger tanks on the move. I'll soon be a 100mm here able to hit this Tiger tank. The Tiger tank does not want to be in range of, trust me. Might see a shot here coming in. Misses! That's a huge thing, and the Tiger tank is not noticed. They're going out backing off. Ooh, but that's fine enough. And on a miss. Soviet 80 guns are not the most precise, in case you're wondering. Soviet sights were pretty damn bad. Another empty on the field here for the Soviet Union. And the Germans sticking in along the front line here. More bunkers and more sandbag positions. As more rockets are going in. Not hitting too much, that's just a short barrage by the looks of it. Then the next one fires. We have 4 Panzerwerfers in the field for the Germans. 4 Panzerwerfers. That is a lot of rocket-based artillery, and that's a lot of munitions-based bleed. Because it's not cheap to keep all these firing. And never mind, 50 munitions is not that bad, but still, if they just keep using it, they will deplete their stockpile. Okay, so the flank tries to push up there, but gets pinned down. Panzerstrike slowly trying to advance here towards that 100mm, I think. And for a grenade assault first in the sandbag wall. Not gonna achieve much. Tiger tank might want to pull back. The Tigers in the flank is doing a lot of work. And the north flank just remains a static thing with nothing going on. Which does allow the other Soviet player to start supporting their ally down here. But so far it's not really working out. The Panzerwerfers just keep hitting them. Every now and then. And another Panzerwerfer drives up. This one is already used. I'm not sure what the plan with that one is. Needs to be very cautious. The Panzerstrike is being right behind us. They're gonna try to enter the corner. Looks like it might. We're gonna set it down there to try and get some closer range shots in. But also needs to be more of a risk because the enemies will be able to get to it a lot easier. You know, more Panzerstrike is slowly arriving. The tank remains in the center there, or whatever is center. You know what I mean. And the heavy mortar shells just keep raining down. But it's somewhat become a little bit of a quiet match before that. Right, because of that. Germans are gearing up with more panzers though. And they're gonna try and break through down here. So it's a certain thing again in preparation for something. Imagine they could get overrun. Bring up a recon team. Try and keep eyes on the Germans, I'd wager. There's a recon team in the center here for the Soviets. And yeah, Arthur started with 250 pop cap, which is an option not a lot of people, I myself included, don't use. I think I just use 150 if I have a choice. Because 250 allows you to get a lot of units on the field in Spearhead. A lot more than should feasibly be allowed in the game, actually. Got the Germans bring up more equipment down here. More panzers. And if I might just ready to supply the Panzerstrike, I imagine. More rockets going in. Leutnant tries to sneak ahead to try and get some details on, but gets in range of the Soviets. Pulls back because of it, but some artillery strikers are going in, not doing too much, but it's something. You almost cleared out this 100mm gun. Now the Soviets can see there's a lot of Panzers down here waiting. Playing at that small 57mm gun. And the Tiger and Panzer force are moving. This could be a very big deal. But 100mm hits the Panzer IV. The Tiger decides it's not worth it. But the Tiger advances though. Can only turn its gun enough to hit one at a time. It's been cleared out though. And Mthis are trying to break through the Tiger's armor, which they should be able to given enough time and an angle. King Tiger's also coming in here now for the Wehrmacht, so it's a remanned 100mm and turning it. But high explosive is out. Tiger is slowly advancing on its own side. High explosive incendiary hits something else though. But Germans still clear out the Mthis gun. So it's suffering heavy losses here at the flank. A man of conscripts and a lieutenant has been prepared. What can they do? They could have just taken down fire on the Germans there. Tiger slowly starts to advance again. Holding in. Oh, so it's over in the center here. Lots of conscripts holding. Running into an MGO-8, which is not going to be enough to hold down the Soviets. Panzer Rovers have been spotted. They're trying to get away. Which they easily will be able to. They can just drive. When 80 hits one of them though. As Germans saying stop to intercept the conscripts. But conscripts have managed to secure some ground. Artillery going in. The lieutenant is trying to hold here. But Molotov is going into his position, forcing him to move. Am I allowed to search to kill him? Yeah, Lieutenant goes down, or Lieutenant rather. Okay, one pushes for the center here. And this could be a sudden issue for the Germans. If the Soviets can secure or decap this point, and then decap this point, they could do close to pocket and clear out the entire northern flank, I think. Which is a very risky maneuver, but certainly one that is possible. Rockets going up. Man, I'm feeling a little bit tired. Long day at work. Well, not really long. Well, it is a long day for me because I cannot really work at full capacity. I have what's called a flex job. But it's still tiring for me because I have to use my body a fair amount. I think a King Tiger survives. Okay, one gets cleared out here by the Panzer IV. Panzer IV is taking some hits though. King Tiger has survived here for the Wehrmacht. Will the Soviets be able to stop a King Tiger is the question. It's gonna be very difficult for the Soviets to hold this point though, but they do have that trench for now. These folks can just throw one flash inside. Then roll out of fire. They're not gonna make it. Nope. Mode down. It is a full-on fortificated squad with a DPM inside that trench, so that's a lot of firepower. And they're fairly accurate too, especially at Veterans 4. More Panzer IV shots going in. Hitting some good spots. And just cycling out the Panzer Weapons doing short barrage by the looks of it. That's what their tactic is. But the Soviets should now know there's a King Tiger here. German gets taken out here by some Panzerjägers. What can the Soviets do at this point, I wonder? So they're just being fiddled down, or pinned down rather, and the Germans are just building up their tank reserves. It's going to do a big push through, I imagine. But the 100mm AT guns is... oh, this one has been destroyed. There's still a lot of scissors coming up though. These are very small caliber scissors though, but they're fairly cheap. I think the 57mm Mthis gun is fairly cheap to call in and use. Panzer IV and Tiger is on the move. Trying to suppress the teams of the AT guns with their machine gun fire. Also a Soviet major in the field. I suppose incendiary hits the hill, I imagine. A little bit of a hiding, height going on here. No, not really. Panzerstrike is now advancing, fully equipped with automatic weaponry. Tiger is still holding there. King Tiger is moving down slowly. Standard right maneuver. I suppose it could be. Wait to see what happens. All rockets going in here from the Panzerwerfers, stunning the Soviet defenders. On a millimeter 80 gun is trying to be set up here. Needs to be quick. As the Germans are trying to assault here, they need to quickly get up there before that 100mm is set up. Looks like the Germans will be able to achieve that. Small 80 guns not doing too much. Mthis got on the flank though, hitting a good shot there on the King Tiger. German infantry suffering losses. Panzerstrike is going to try and cover the King Tiger. 80mm does not penetrate. And 100mm 80 guns set up here by the Soviet Union. I mean, that the Germans have to pull a little bit back. They don't want to risk their tanks here. Well, this is going on. The Soviets might push somewhere else. Who knows? Well, rockets are going in from the Panzerwerfer, probably around here. And they want to try and see if they can take out that AC gun, but it's not really working for them. I mean, the Soviets are keeping recon teams scattered around. Good to see. Let's them to get some eyes on what's going on. Another Tiger tank. Actually, that might be the same. Yeah, that's the same Tiger tank. You can see the kill count on here. There's a new one for some reason. Another Panzerwerfer being called up here. Germans land to lack in infantry. They're just playing on the Panzers, which could be a drawback. Potentially. Another Soviet wave assault in the center here. Running into the MT-42. The Soviets are getting close enough to get Molotovs out. Double Molotov clears up the machine gun. Panzerstrike is moving up to try and stop the conscripts with their fully automatic weapons. You know, the conscripts all staying fire in here. Looks like we have the Soviet lieutenant also present. Force the Germans off. Actually killing the unit there. Also killing another pioneer. Damn! Germans losing a lot of units there all of a sudden. And all the vehicles are gathered around that farmhouse. Got a Panzerwerfer arriving here. It does have a machine gun on top, which can help. I'm not sure it's supposed to be moving this way. MG08 is going up here now for the Mthis. King Tiger, not King Tiger. Tiger took a shot from something. Not doing too much damage, or probably a small 80 gun here, or this one over here. Or maybe this one. Yeah, I think it's this one over here, actually. And if you're asking who equipped the Panzerwerfer with machine gun, the Germans did. Clearly. Just slap an MG-42 on top. Generally pretty decent thing to do. If you want a lot of firepower to deal with infantry that might get too close. So far looks like the battle is somewhat evening out. There's this little bolt here in the center due to the Soviets, and people have their own bolt in form of this farm. On the northern flank there's been no maneuvering though. As more and more Panzer forces are being geared up. But there's a lack of infantry support. Can the Germans actually make that pay off for them is the question. More rockets going in, I think. Yep. Then accurate artillery. So it's just remain firm. They have been forced against that truck back there. And to keep a flow of troops. Looks like the Soviets managed to assault up here. I missed that. That's a huge deal. Because that means they have a straight entryway for the Mthis' base defenses up here. Or just base structures. There's a lack of Germans to hold the ground. There's no infantry. I mean, no German infantry, they cannot hold the ground. Oh god, that's actually really bad. They need to get a vehicle or something over there now. Because they just don't have the infantry to hold. Which has allowed the Soviets now to take this point here. Put it off this northern one, which does not do that much, to be honest. But the concepts only how much they can destroy the base structures. King Tiger and Tiger are preparing to advance over here. They need a lot of fire. Oh, good shot there from 100mm. Straight into the front of the King Tiger. Oh, King Tiger almost down. So the King Tiger has to keep backing off. Oh, Tiger Tank hit by the 100mm. The Panzer Force are running forwards. The one Tiger Tank at 100mm. Tiger Tank has been immobilized. Panzer Force get close. Tiger Tank gets destroyed. Fragmentation rate being used here by the Panzer Force. It's the Panzer Force overrunning the Soviet defense. As the tank grenades are being used though. Causing a lot of damage here to the Soviet defenses. But the Panzer Force are starting to get bogged down. But there's no German infantry to follow up behind this. As the Soviets start surrounding the tanks. Two Panzer Forces decide to pull back. Other one is not moving yet. Gets taken out there by an AT grenade. Another Tiger Tank is pressing though to try and help. These are the Sapper squad. As the Cisco is trying to support from this flank over here. KV-1 is really quickly moving out. But the Soviets just got a lot of defenses here. But the Germans just lack the infantry. There's no infantry to come up behind this. Like, where are the grenadiers, the Panzer grenadiers? The government is trying to get them in, but the Waffen says had nothing. And because of that, oh, Captain Panzerfaust hits the Tiger. Satchel charge on it, although I think the tank can back up safely. Yep, barely. And the King Tiger's ready for action again, now with some Panzer Grenadier support. Panzer Grenadier is also present, starting to slowly move up. We have another MG arriving. Trying to get shut in but fails. Lots of action all of a sudden in that little area there. But the Soviets are still suffering huge losses. Lots of infantry are dying. And the Panzer Force are advancing. Soviets try to grab the 100mm and succeeds. And they get a shut off. Looks like the MJ actually took out the Panzer Force instead. King Tiger advances. 100mm is turning. This remains on the flank. Another 100mm is being set up. Oh, I might be caught in a crossfire soon. Doesn't penetrate. And gets cleared up by the other Panzer IV. But Cisco gets another shot in now from the flank up here. Oh, so it mines man to stop the Groß Deutschland. It's a tank race going in. One penetrated. King Tiger's in huge trouble. And King Tiger gets taken out by the conscripts thanks to their AT grenades. If the Germans had a few more infantry alongside these tanks, they might be able to turn that around. Now the Soviets can just do their counterattack, I think. That was a huge loss for the Wehrmacht. More Panzers are being requisitioned though. Some more stuff in Relic. The Soviets are still in the open flank again. I think the Germans have basically been bled dry at this point. Probably relied too much on the Panzerwerfers. Some more infantry would probably be a good idea. But the Soviets seem to have this handled down at the moment. They're talking about something in Relic, but I'm not sure what it is. Okay, I'm going to move for the sender here. Now that is da, I think, so that is yes in East Slavic. But can the Germans turn us around? Soviets suddenly have the front line again here. Just need more infantry to hold the line again. The Tiger tank is moving north. I'm not sure for what purpose. Germans gonna try and just help we secure the flank. They probably need to.
The enemy is attacking one of our forward buildings.
Also Panzer IV supporting. Also KV-1 pushing up there. The Tiger needs to be cautious. There's a 100mm. Takes out the Panzer IV.
Medium Panzer lost.
Tiger does his best here, but has to pull back. I don't think the Germans can keep this up at this point. Just looking at what they're getting. We do without a King Tiger being prepared, which can certainly do something, but there's just no Mthis infantry in the field. And the Soviets are now assaulting down here. At that point, the Germans surrender. I guess it makes sense they were overrun after that initial assault. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye bye!